Hi everyone. Good evening, guys. Can you hear me? Yes. Hi everyone. Okay, can you see my screen? Yes, you can see, right? Okay. Okay, fine, good. Okay, so we have seen how to counter links, how many links are present, how many tags are present on a page. Okay, then we will see how, like, in detail about the XPath today, and we'll see what are the alerts, how to switch to alert, what is the windows, how to switch to a window, how to switch to a frame. Okay, so we will see XPath functions, how to write a dynamic XPath. Okay, what is dynamic XPath and functions in, and alert, and then window handling, frame handling. Window handling, these we will see today. Okay, so what is a XPath? XPath is XML path. There are two types of XPath. So what are two types of XPath? Absolute and relative XPath. Yes. So what is absolute XPath? It is from the root. So absolute XPath is from the root of the HTML tag, and it is very long. It starts with the single slash, and whereas relative XPath is pointing to the node and it starts with double slash. So this is very famous interview question. What is the difference between absolute XPath and relative XPath? What is the difference between single slash and double slash in a XPath? Okay, what is a XPath and what are the types? So these are some questions will be asked on this XPath. So what is the syntax of this relative XPath? So majorly we will use relative XPath always. Absolute XPath we will not use. Why? Because it is long, and if in between nodes are changing, then it will not work. Okay, so if so, able to see my screen? Okay. Okay, fine. So what is a syntax of relative XPath. We will majorly use relative XPath. Absolute XPath is long, in between nodes are changing, it will not work, tedious to maintain as it is a long. So we will use relative XPath. So we have seen yesterday relative XPath, we have written. So what is the syntax of relative XPath? Relative XPath starts with double slash, tag name, square bracket, at the rate, attribute, and attribute equals to value. This is the syntax for relative XPath. So XPath in Selenium is a XPath used for navigating through the HTML structure of the page. And this is the syntax or a language for finding any element on a web page using XML path expression. So this is a expression. XPath can be used for both HTML and XML document to find the location of any element on a web page in the HTML DOM structure. So what is a tag name here? Tag name here is a particular tag of that particular tag. Okay, so I will open a page. In this we will see. So what is a tag name over here? The tag name over here is input. So input is a tag name in the HTML. So tag name is a tag name of particular node. At the rate is a attribute for a select. Okay. So it is in the syntax. At the rate you have to use. What is a attribute? Attributes are these are. So name is attribute, class is attribute, ID is attribute. So in XPath you can use any attribute of that tag. So attribute is attribute of a tag. For example, that are ID, name, class. Then value is value of that particular tag. Value of that particular attribute. Value of attribute. So what is it? It means the ID value. ID equals to is assigned something. Okay. So this is ID equals to value. So in XPath, what are different locators to find the element on a web page? So what different attributes we can use for a XPath? So we can use the attributes which are identifying an element uniquely. Okay. So what all different locators we have along with XPath? Along with XPath, we have locator ID, class name, name, link text, CSS selector. Okay, so we'll write a few sample XPath here. So basic XPath we will write here. So this is the basic XPath. Okay, this is the syntax. Using this we will write here. Okay, so this is the syntax. I will change the values. What is a tag here? Input is a tag. So I will replace this tag name equals to input. Okay, and then attribute and value. What is attribute and value? Name and first name. If I want to take that. So here I will change name and value. So this is your XPath. Again, second time I will write for another element. For a same element using different attribute. So for a same element, I will copy this. What is a tag? Input is a tag that I will change here. And attribute this time we will take ID and value of ID. So at the rate is from the syntax, will not remove that. Name is particular attribute is ID and value of that ID attribute. I have written it. Okay. So these are the simple XPath. Simple XPath understood everyone? Fine. So we will see some methods in the XPath. So XPath methods we have. So what are different methods? These methods will help in identifying the XPath of a element uniquely. And if these attributes are not enough to find a unique element, we will use different strategies. So there is a contains method. So the methods in that methods contains is the first method. It will find the element. Contains is a method used in a XPath expression. How we can use the syntax is here. So double slash. You can write tag name and then square bracket. Here contains at the rate type comma value of that value here. Okay, so this is the contains method. So we'll write the contains with the name. Okay, so it will check for a particular text available for that element. Okay, for this element I will write using the ID. Control F and double slash input square bracket contains at the rate ID comma the value we will type in here. So this is the value. So the ID attribute has value, this one. So contains what it is. So the tag input tag which contains the ID as a this value. Okay, so we are writing like this. So not the complete, you can give partially as well. Okay, so you can give this much. You will be able to find the unique. Okay, so you are able to find the unique with the smaller text as well. Okay, so this is the contains method. So contains we have to use, guys. So guys will make a mistake. They will write only contain, and then they will say that, okay, contains is not working. So you have to write contains. And the value in a single quote, and the attribute you have to write, and then comma. Syntax you write properly, then it will work. So not only for ID, you can use for different. You can use for the text as well. Okay. So context reel is a button for that we will write. Okay. Okay, for this one, this is a text it contains. So I will write /A is a tag, square bracket, contains, you have to write, and this round bracket, @ and the text. For a text, we no need to write. So text present on that element equals to this one. Okay. So this is the XPath for a element. What A tag contains the text, contacts it. So to click on this one button, you can write. So one of one we are getting means we are getting the unique. On this page, we have this one. So are we able to get a unique one? Yes. One of one we are getting. So this is how we use a contains. This is another form of contains. Able to understand? So you can write multiple as well, multiple conditions using and or. Okay, so you, if your attribute is not enough to find the element uniquely, you can use multiple as well. So how you will use multiple? So we'll see using or and. Okay, so these are these two. So XPath equals to the syntax for using or and is /. So for any tag you can use star, square bracket, @ equals to submit. This is one. Or so this is one attribute you are trying to match, and another one you are trying to match, name equals to button reset something. So one of from this both are matching, then it will identify that element. Or you can write and. Okay, so you can combine two conditions using this. Okay, there is a one more. Okay, third is starts with. So you can use only the text matching, initial text you can use. For example, you have a element which is a dynamic. It has a ID equals to message 1. Okay, next time it has a ID equals to message 1 2. Next time it has a ID equals to message 13. So every time your number is changing, but the text, initial text is same, then you can use starts with. So how to use this start with? You will use is the syntax for it is xpath equal to. So it is a label. If it is a label tag, then starts with round bracket @ID, comma, message. So here you are saying that starts with label that starts with the ID message. Select that. Okay, find that element which will have this. Okay, this is the starts with. Again, starts with, after that we have a text function. So which is a text function. So in this text function, we will pass the text present on that element. So here are some of the examples. Xpath equals to table data, and then we'll use text function equals to, you can write, and then you can write user ID. Okay, whatever is the user ID. There is a XPath access. Access methods are the methods following sibling, child, and sister. Okay, so we'll see some of the examples for XPath access methods. In this, we have a following. So XPath equals to / and consider any tag it is @type equals to text / and then following input. So if this tag is following the input tag. Okay, then ancestor we can use, and we can use the child. Okay, so what are the child of this? The tag you identify and then child of that tag. So these are some of the rarely used XPath access methods. Okay. So understood what is absolute XPath, relative XPath? Right? Yes. So the next topic is how to handle a alert in the Selenium. So what is the alert first of all? Okay, for example, you are not providing the any input. Okay, username is a mandatory and you are not providing. There will be the alert message displayed. Alert pop-up it is called as alert pop-up. So how to handle this alert pop-up window in the Selenium? Okay, for example, you are trying to open a page and in that your mandatory details you are not providing, and then you are trying to perform some other actions and it is not allowing. Okay, so there are alerts displayed to show the message to user. Okay, so here in a login will not provide anything and then click on a login. So it is showing a error message here itself. Sometimes it is shown as a pop-up. Okay, sometimes it is shown as a pop-up that we can use. Okay, so for we will see automation practice site. Okay, and here there are different elements are there on this page. So there are alert messages. They will ask for, okay, please provide a input, please provide this one, click on a okay, click on a cancel. That alerts we will see now. Okay, so for example, on a page, okay, and in this, if the no alert it is, so nowadays the alerts are not developed. Okay, the error messages are displayed on the same page, but if in case there is a alert, how to handle that alert? Okay, if in case there is a alert, how to handle a alert? There are two types of alert. That is, one is simple alert and there is a pop-up alert or a prompt alert. So prompt alert and the simple alert. So how to use or how to work with this alerts? So some are confirmation alerts. Then we have to use driver dot switch to method dot alert method dot accept to click on a OK. Okay, dot accept to click on a OK. Dot dismiss to click on a cancel. Dot get text to get the text present on that pop-up alert. And to provide input, we have to use send keys and parameter to the send keys. So this way we can use or handle the alert. Any alert, it can be any alert. Okay. This is alert, handling the alert pop-up. Okay. If you are writing the XPath and your script is not able to find it, okay, so your script is not able to find it, then you have to see that XPath or that element is present in a frame. If the element is present in a frame, it will not work. What will not work? The XPath will not work. Okay. So how to switch to a frame? We will see how to switch to a frame. Simple it is. Similar to this. There are frames and how to handle a frame and how to switch to a frame and then work on that frame. So if a element is on a frame, so we have to switch to a frame, and there are three ways we can switch to a frame: by index, by name ID, or by web element. So we will write driver dot switch to dot frame and driver dot switch to dot frame frame 1. Okay. So this is the way we can switch to a frame. Okay. So we'll take a 5 minutes break here. Okay. Hi guys. So how and what does a frame dismiss do, or what is a frame? So guys, see, in a frame there is no. If for a alert we have a dismiss method, get text and accept. Okay, so these are four methods that we are having are for the alert. So on a alert pop-up there is a button OK cancel. For that, click on a OK accept. Okay, clicks on a OK button, clicks on OK button present on a alert. Dismiss will click on a cancel button present on a alert. Get text, it returns the text present on a alert, and send keys to type in the input field of a alert. Input in the alert. For a frame, we have to switch to frame. Okay, so in frame, we do not have these methods. Okay, frame, dismiss, frame, get text. No such concept exists. So what is a frame? Frame are the pages like frame is another page in a web page, and there are divisions made of a pages, and if a element is on a particular frame, then we have to switch to that frame. That is how we switch to particular frame. Here we will driver dot switch to frame 1, or a frame index 1 we can give. So with the name or ID or with the element locator we can so this is a frame we have in this. Okay, this is a hidden frame. So frame, if a element is on a frame, you can see that will be having this frame tag. Okay, and these are the element present on that frame. So if particular element, this element you have to click on, and you have to trace back pressing this page up button and see if it is in a frame. Okay, so we understand, okay, this element is on a frame. We have to switch to this frame first and then continue the testing. So how to switch to this frame? This is the answer. Okay, driver dot switch to frame. So first frame 0 index you can give, second frame directly you can give 1, or else you can give a name of a frame So Zoom, is this okay, guys? So now is it okay? Fine. Okay. So the index you can give 0, 1, and you can give the X path as well. You can use name as well. Okay, driver dot find element. Okay, so on a page, okay, this is a page, for example, and we will see how many frames are present on that page. Okay, so we'll write a here script. Count frames on page. Okay, this is the test public static void main we need. Click on it and finish. Okay. This driver dot maximize an initial code as it is to launch a browser. Fine. Okay. So to find the frames present on this page, we have to launch this page and driver dot maximize. Okay, then we'll get the frames now. Okay, so driver dot find element by dot tag name. So what is a tag name we have? Frame. So iframe is a tag for a frame. Right, with this tag, how many frames are there? Okay, so we have some around 10 are there, and we should get 10 dot size. And this will store it in a size variable, integer size equals to. Okay, so what it is returning? No. So we have to write find elements. Okay, multiple elements we are going to find. So find elements dot size. Okay, and so now size has the number of frames. Will print the number of frames. So what is the find element and find elements, guys? So find elements will find the multiple elements. Find element will find a single element. Yes. So here we will print the size variable value. Okay. And run it. Close. 4 are the frames. Okay. Some are hidden frames. So we are getting 4. Okay. So switch to this all 4 frames one by one we can do. Okay. So with the for loop. So driver dot switch to frame I you can give and then run through the loop for loop and switch to that particular frame. For integer I equals to 0. So I less than size, which is the size variable, and I plus plus. And in this driver dot switch to dot frame. So index I we will pass. So we are switching to the each frame. And on each frame, how many images are there that we can count? Okay, so on each frame, for example, there are images present. So we'll find the image driver dot find element by dot xpath and find elements you have to use, and then what is the image img tag. Okay, so on each frame find elements is a method by xpath img as in and okay and dot size we have to give it in a double quote. And we'll print it. Okay, total, and before that we'll print some message images on a in a frame equals to, and to can concatenate this variable plus the message we have to use a plus operator. So this is done. And to switch back to the main window we have to write driver dot switch to default content. So what is this default content? Once you switch to the frame, you have to switch back to the main window. For example, this entire panel one-way round trip is in a frame. So you clicked on it, you want to go back to the main window. So that is the frame default content. So it will go back to the main frame. Again, the for loop will continue, switch to the iframe and then continue. So we will see how these 4 frames we have and then how many images are present on that 4 frames. Okay, so it is executing now. Okay, so we have images in a frame. Okay, so with 0 images, we have total 4 frames. In the third frame, there are 2 images. That's it. Okay, so that is the output we have got. Fine. So how to switch to a frame? Driver dot switch to frame is the method to switch to a particular frame. Okay, so now we'll see how to switch to the multiple windows when we have multiple windows. So windows handling, get window handles and get window handle method. So this is again a very famous interview question. What is windows handling and how to handle a windows? Okay, how to handle Selenium pop-up window using WebDriver. So there are 2 methods. Driver dot get window handle and driver dot get window handle. So get window handle, it will return the main window. Okay, so this will handle the current window that uniquely identifies it. Get window handles will return the how many windows are open. So what is meaning of windows and what is multiple windows handling, we will see now. So in this application, okay, once you click on a gift card, so the next page is opened. Okay, and your control is on this page. You clicked on a gift card or a Spice Club, new window is opened. So you have to, or you need to continue the testing from this page, right? So to continue on this page, you have to switch to this page and continue your execution. So to switch to this page, you have to use get window handles so that it will return the multiple windows which are open. So the IDs of multiple windows it will return. What is multiple window? This is one, this is one, this is one. Okay, so there are 3 open windows now. Okay, in your case, for example, you are just clicking on a gift card. So in this case, now 2 windows are open. You have to switch on this new window which is opened and click on it and switch to it and then continue execution from this. Once it is done, you have to close it and go back to the main window and continue execution from here. Okay, so this is multiple window handling. Okay, handling multiple windows. This is multiple windows handling. Okay, how to handle multiple windows? So like this, there are multiple tabs. Then how to switch to a different tab, how to switch back to the main window, this we will see. So there are 2 methods that will be used to handle the windows. Okay, this is the windows handling concept. In this we are using get window handle and get window handles method. Get window handle will return the current window ID. Okay, so current window, the main window ID of it. And get window handles will return the all windows which are open, all tabs. In short, all the tabs which are open, all the windows tab which are open. Okay. So we'll write a program for it. Okay. First thing is launch this site SpiceJet. Then click on a particular button. So new child window will open. Yes. So what will be the test step? Launch the URL. Then second is click on a gift card. The new child window will open. Okay, and then switch to this child window. So in a new child window, perform the action. Okay, which actions? The click and navigate, some buttons you click on a particular test case you can perform. Okay, and close that and switch back to the parent window. Okay, so close this, close the child window, and then switch to main window or a parent window, you can see. Okay, so these are the steps we will be performing. So how to perform, we will see now. Coming to the Eclipse, here I will create a new class. Multiple window demo, we will give as a name and then copy. So in this, these are the steps, and these are the steps I will add in a comment. Okay, so after each line we'll add a code. Okay, so as a initial setup, fine, this code as a initial setup will take as it is multiple window demo. In this, launch the URL. So this is our launch the URL code is done. So what is the URL we have to launch? Here, this is spicejet.com. So I will change it driver.get. So what is the driver.get method? It will perform the, it will launch this URL, get this URL. So driver.manage window maximize to maximize the page. To maximize the opened page. Okay. So next, so click on a gift card. This we have to write a code. Okay, gift card is this one element, and then we'll write a, so we'll write using a XPath contains. Can we write? Yes. It is a div tag which contains text, comma, this is a text that it contains. So text is a function, we have to write the bracket. Yes, it is a div tag which contains the text gift card. Okay, after you click on, which is the element, it is highlighted, this one. So after you click on it, new page is opened. So I will take this, copy this, and write. How to write? Driver dot find element py dot. It is a XPath expression using contains method, and then semicolon here. Okay, so now this will open a new window. Okay, understood this much? Yes, guys. So on this button, we have to perform a click operation. We have to perform a click operation. So after it clicks on, new page will open. So before we click on the main window, we will take the get window handle, the main window ID here. Okay, so string equals to main window, which is our main window, driver dot get window handle. Okay, so get window handle will return the current window handle. Okay, this main window, this is a main window. We have it in a one variable. Okay, so after clicking on this, now in a new child window, we have to switch to. So now the window opened. So in this, we have to perform different operations. So to perform, we need to switch to the another window. So how to? It is tricky. Driver dot get window handles. Get window handles will return a set of string here. Okay, so it will return set of string. So here we'll give as a S1 equals to the set of string. So get window handles will return the multiple windows which are open. So which multiple windows now? Two windows are open. So we have to, and set will not preserve the insertion order. So set will not preserve the insertion order. So we don't know first element is a main window or a second element is a main window. Okay, so we have to iterate through the windows which are open. How to iterate? Using a while loop, for loop, you can iterate. So we will iterate with the iterator. Iterator of a string I1 equals to S1 dot iterator, and then while this I1 dot has next. So as long as there is a next element, iterate through. So string child window, which is a child window, I1 dot next. Okay, so next is a child window if main window and child window are not same. Okay, so if main window dot equals child window, if both are not equal, then this is our child window. So both are not equal, then only that. Okay, so I will tell the logic why this is not equal. If I know already, okay, this is my main window A. Okay, so you have two elements now. So I have to find a second element from this two element set. If first one is not equals to A, then second is my child window, right? So we have one value already known. So second value we have to find is using not. So if it is not equals, then it is our child window. If first window is equals to A, then it is not, right? So next iteration, that both are not equal, that time your child window is the window where your focus is. Fine. Driver dot switch to dot window, which is child window. Okay, so switch to the child window and then perform the operation. Now, which operation we have to perform? For example, in a gift card, enter something. Okay, this is your gift card. Search input. Here, find some input. This is a input of a type text. So we'll write the X path. Okay, copy the X path. This is a X path. Full X path it is. No. On a search, we will click on. Okay, so this is the element. So input @ type equals to text. Okay, this is simple XPath we will write. And here driver dot find element by dot XPath. Okay, so and then after switching to child window, this window we have to write something send window, send keys, and what you can type in here is okay. So why we have to use a set, not a list? Okay, yes, because it returns the set. Okay, whatever it returns, we have to use the same. The values are returned by the get window handles method is set. So we have to create a or use a set. So if I type in 1, 2, 3, what it is? Search for a gift card. So which gift card we have? Thank you gift card. Okay, nothing is working here. So we'll click on a check balance. So span, which has a text, we can write. Okay, / span contains text, comma, check balance. Okay, so there are 2 elements with this. So one more element is there, which is also having same class ng binding. So after switch to the child window, we will get the title of that page. Okay, so send keys will perform, and then to this send keys test we can write and then driver dot get title. Okay, which is a title window. Title. Okay, so string title child window equals to get title, and then we'll print this title. Okay, so we are on a child window or not, we will be sure. Okay, and after this one, we will close the child window. Okay, so driver dot close will close the current focus window. So driver dot close will close one window which is open, then switching back to the main window. So driver dot switch to dot window, and which is a main window. So now we have a main window. That to switch, we'll switch to the main window and save it. So here it is, and we'll run it. Okay, there is an exception in the main child window, perform, and then close the child window. Here it is, close the child window and switch to the parent window. This we have done it in this step. Okay, so this is our step that will perform a. Okay, so what is the exception in this? Driver dot find element main send keys. So this we do not need. We are anyway getting the title, so we are sure that we are on a child window or not. Okay, we that switched on, closed on. Okay, came back to this one. Driver dot get title. Okay, child window, and we'll write thread dot sleep for a 2 seconds wait. Okay, it is not taking the title. Add a throws interrupted exception because thread dot sleep will throw that exception. We are on a child window, 2 seconds it waited, clicked on a close. Okay, so SpiceJet gift card is a child window, that title it is printing. So we switched to the child window correctly. On a main window also, if you want to print the title, okay, so here also we can write string title main window equals to driver dot get title, print this title main window. So I will copy this variable and then paste it here. Then close it, we'll see. First one is a main window, it is printing. Then second iteration, it is finding the child window again in the main, because this is entire code is in a while loop. Okay, so 2 times it is printing the main window. This main window title we can get before we switch to the child. Okay, so here in the get title, so it will print initially the main window title and then child window title later. Exception in a main window, main thread, what is? Okay, this is, we do not need. Okay, we'll close this one also. The first window title is flight booking. Okay, the child window title is Spice Jet gift card. Okay, the control is switch back to the child window. Yes, able to understand, guys? Fine, it is simple. Okay, so a quick revise about the topics what we have discussed. Okay, so we have started with the Java basics, and then we covered classes, objects, constructor, inheritance, polymorphism, OOPS concept, what is interface, and collections. Okay, then we started with the Selenium. In this Selenium, what we have covered, how to launch a browser, then locators, the different locators, ID, name, XPath, link text, and tag name. So with the select tag name we can find, with the A tag name we can find, and then partial link text, then find element method and find elements method. So what is the difference? It will return a one element, it will return a multiple element. So with the tag name we use find elements. Okay, there are multiple matches, then we use find elements. Third, we have seen how to switch to the alert. Okay, before that we also covered wait statements in Selenium. Waits, implicit wait, explicit wait, how to switch to alert, then how to handle a Windows handling. So in waits, implicit wait and explicit wait. find elements. These are the different topics we covered. Okay. So we also covered XPath and XPath types. XPath and XPath types. And XPath functions. So what are the functions? Contains and the text function. And how to count the links present on a page. Links present on a page. Then how to select from a drop down. Okay. And different keyboard and mouse events. Mouse events and actions. Okay, these are the different topics we have covered. Okay, third is this one, fourth is okay, this is how to switch to a alert, and then how to handle the multiple windows, how to switch, get window handles, get window handle method, window handle method, get window handles method. Using the get window handles. So what is the difference? Get window handle will return the current window, and it will return the set of windows that are open. So set it will return, that's why we store in a set. Okay, set of string it will return. It will return a set of string. So we are storing in the set of type string and then iterating through. Why? Because set will not preserve the insertion order. So we have two items that are two window IDs that are returned. So we do not know first one is the child window or first one is the parent window. So to make sure that we have to iterate and find one. If it is not matching with the parent, then that is the child one. We are confirming that way. Okay. Okay, guys, then have a good day. We'll continue tomorrow. So these are the topics covered for now. Okay, and we'll continue tomorrow. Have a good day. Bye-bye. So multiple window demo program stepwise today's class. So you asked about a multiple. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I will revise it. Got it. Okay, what are our steps, guys? Launch the URL. Okay, the first step is launch the URL. This is to launch or to set the Chrome driver we are creating with the class of class object of Chrome driver class. Okay, object of Chrome driver class. Driver dot get will launch the page. This is clear, this much. And driver dot manage window maximize. It will maximize the window. Okay, the driver. Okay, this site we have launched and we have maximized the window. This much is clear. Okay, so then now next step is click on a gift card. Now new child window will open. Okay, so before that we click on, we are taking the main window. Get window handle will return a main window ID. Okay, so my main window, this string variable has a main ID of main window. So main window ID can be anything. Okay, so just main window ID, consider it as a A. Okay, just for example, consider it as a or a 1. Okay, so it is a ID 1 or the ID is some X. Next is driver dot find element by. So we are clicking on a gift card. Click on this element gift card, which is of this one. Okay, so what is click on this page, launching this page, and then clicking on this gift card here. Okay, so after you click on, the new child window opened. Okay, so now once we are in this main window, in this main window only we will get the title of a main window. Okay, so immediately when we are on a main window. Okay, so this is so from this step we are clicking on a gift card, so child window will open. Okay, these two steps I copied before only, so we do not need this again. Okay, gift card, click on a gift card and then child window will open. Okay, this is what we are doing. So this much you understood, guys, to click on a gift card. Yes, fine. Then in a new child window we have to get the title. Okay, so to child window, to find the child window we have to iterate through the set is, so driver dot get window handle, what it will return, it will return a set of string. Okay, here it is, we are getting, so any method what it is returning, you can double click and see what it returns. Okay, set of string it will return. So we are creating a set of string S1. So iterator will iterate. Iterator will iterate through the elements of that set. Set is a collection. For iteration in the collection, we use iterator. Okay, to iterate through. Means to traverse through each element. Okay. Then while is a loop we are using, and in this I1 dot has next. So this iterator object I1, till this has a next element, it will iterate. Till it has a next element, it will iterate. Then string child window equals to I1 dot next. So next window is, we are saying it as a child window. For example, this get window handles will return a set. What it will contain? It will contain main window and child window. For example, y comma x. Child window is y and main window is x. So, and we don't know in whichever order it will return, because set will not preserve the insertion order. So x comma y it is returning, or y comma x it is returning, we are not sure. First element is a child or second element is a child, we are not sure. So that is what we are writing this entire logic to know the which is a child window. Okay, so these are the possible return items. Why? The set will not preserve the insertion order. List will have the insertion order. So set will not preserve the insertion order. Okay. So to find now, in this main window is our X. Okay. X dot equals to child window, which is Y. Okay. If X equals to Y, means which window we are trying to find is a child window. If X and Y are different, okay, the windows are different. If a child window is referring to X, both are equal, means we are not referring to the child window, we are referring to the parent window only, main window only, because main window has the actual main window. Child window, we are not sure. The next element we are saying this as a child window. Okay, so child window can contain X or Y. Okay, at this point it can contain X or Y, we are not sure. So if main window, which is X, X dot equals X, means that is not our child window. Main if will be false, so it will not iterate. Okay, in the next iteration it will check for a Y. Okay, X dot equals Y, which is not equals, so the condition is true, then our Y is a child window, right? Y is a child window, and then we will switch, continue iteration. Driver dot switch to window child window. So now we are saying my Y is a child window, and then next time child window is available, and then switch to the child window, the ID. Okay, so it is switched to the Y window, which is child window. And then we are taking the title of that window and printing the child window title and close. Driver dot close will close the only one browser where the focus is. Okay, the child window it will close. It closes the child window. It will close the child window. Then we have to switch back to the parent window, which is main window. Okay, so driver dot switch to window, main window. And then again you have to use driver dot close to close it. Okay, so will not close. If we are closing, it will immediately close and we will not be able to see the execution. So now I will run it again. So now you can see it again. Okay, it opened, closed. Okay, the main window title is this one, the child window title is this one. Okay, so it is printing. So we are switching to the child window, the focus is on a child, then it is taking the title of it and then printing it, closing it, and then switching to the main window here. Okay, all the steps we perform. Understood, guys? Now simple it is. So practice this with the different windows. Okay, click on a Spice Club, it will open a new window. Okay, guys, do this practice practical for a clicking on a Spice Club, Spice screen. Okay, it will open a another window. Do the automation for this as a assignment. Okay, then you will understand this. It is very important to know. Just understood? Okay. Okay, guys, then thank you. Have a good day. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay, guys, then have a good day. Bye bye.